Hi, I'm Dr. David Tenner, and we are here at the Goldberg Clinic, where we specialize in helping patients reverse chronic illnesses of all kinds. And today is January 12th, and we're joined by TJ Woodham. And TJ is actually one of Dr. Goldberg's students down at the Chiropractic College. How far along in the program are you?
I am in 8th quarter now, so about 2 years in.
Okay, so it won't be long before TJ is a doctor himself, seeing patients. But he came to see us in October of 2015, so it was about 4 months ago. He was having some health issues that he wanted to consult with us about. So I'm going to turn over the floor to TJ a little bit here and let him tell us a little bit about what brought him in originally. So TJ, go ahead.
So basically I came in and I had a severe case of eczema, I guess you would call it, and I actually had a lot of gas, and it was really aggravating because I'd be sitting in class and I'd have gas, and I'd have to hold it in, and it was just really annoying. And at nighttime I'd have a lot of gas, and it got to the point where I needed to see someone, so I came in, and I got all the help that I needed. And if you were to see my skin, it was just like super inflamed and something.
TJ's story is interesting because there was a series of events that led up to his skin flaring up. Had you ever had issues with eczema in the past?
I've had it for about maybe like 3 years prior to coming in.
On and off?
On and off.
Not as severe as when you first came in, though.
No.
Okay, so TJ, in an effort to try to help himself, got involved in doing some kind of cleanse of one type or another. So tell us a little bit about this situation. This was before TJ came in.
Right.
So go ahead.
So before trying to help my eczema situation or whatever, I actually did a cleanse, and it was a very hardcore cleanse with a bunch of ingredients that were not favorable to my gut. It was filled with stuff like bentonite clay, a lot of garlic, and basically things that just kind of wreaked havoc down in my gut flora, and basically got out of control, and things just got pretty bad from there.
Mm-hmm. That's a mistake that we see a lot of patients make. What ends up happening with these patients is they are at the health food store or a place like Whole Foods, and they see these boxed cleanses on the shelves, and they think it's something that's going to help their bodies to detoxify, improve their health situation. Oftentimes these things contain various irritants, including things like laxatives. I know that was in some stuff that you took. And other materials that serve to irritate the system into trying to expel materials. Mm. Oftentimes, and what happens occasionally in some patients is that it will stimulate a pretty strong response.
That actually happened to me.
TJ's skin actually broke out quite a bit. It was all inflamed. The important thing to understand about detoxification is that the body itself is a self-healer, self-cleanser, and self-detoxifier under the right conditions when we do the right things. And to try to force the body into detoxifying by taking various herbs and remedies and laxatives and potions and poisons often leaves the patient worse off than they were before. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when TJ came in, we did a thorough history, of course, talked to him about the things he was taking, what he had done. And we had to allow some time just for the dust to settle a little bit. Right? We got some lab work on him, and we developed a specific program for him to start to address some of the issues. Now, in terms of TJ's case, the skin problems that he was having were very clearly associated with what was going on in his GI tract. There's oftentimes, actually Dr. Goldberg talks about this quite a bit, a triad between the gut, the joints, and the skin. And patients will sometimes have all three or one or more of those things going on concomitantly. And so in helping TJ improve his situation with his skin, we knew we had to address what was going on down in the GI tract. One of the things we found on TJ was a pretty severe bacterial overgrowth in the small intestine, where he was maldigesting carbohydrates in particular significantly, and we knew that was an issue that we had to address as well. So TJ, after working with you for about 4 months now, what kind of changes have you noticed in how you're feeling?
Well, I will say, for instance, I have no gas at all. It's completely gone. Like I don't have problems with that. There's no bloating, nothing of
So your
that sort.
digestion is much better.
It's awesome. My sleep is just, it's phenomenal. I wake up like probably every morning just feeling super refreshed, like energized, getting ready for the day. Mentally, very clear. My clarity is through the roof. Super positive now. I think back then I was pretty negative, and I just have like a whole new outlook on life, and I really love it.
And how's your skin?
My skin is, to say the least, phenomenal. It's probably the best it's ever looked, and even my roommate says all the time, like even on places that I didn't have any eruptions per se, he said my skin looks awesome.
Now that his skin is looking better, I'm sure TJ has a lot more confidence in himself. He's also, as he's going to be a chiropractor, it's important that he has a good picture of health as well for his patients. And when he came in, his skin was quite raw on his hands.
Right.
Chiropractors use their hands all day long.
Yeah.
So TJ, I'm sure, is very relieved that his skin has improved quite a bit. And the issues that he was having as well, these are things that all go together. So we get his gut working right, we get him doing the right things, his mental clarity is better, his skin is better, his energy is better, he's sleeping better, all as a result of getting healthy. Did we give you any special potions?
No, you didn't.
Any box cleanses?
Nope.
No. Just some basic hygienic things geared towards TJ's needs at the time, developing a specific program for him to follow, and we watch his body gradually evolve into a state of health. And it was quite something to watch your skin, those lesions, gradually fade away over time. Yeah. All right. Well, TJ, I appreciate you sharing your story with us. I think it's an important one for patients to hear. TJ's also learned a pretty valuable lesson. It's going to make him a better doctor, too, to be able to help patients when he graduates school. Anything else you'd like to add about your experience with us?
I would just like to say how appreciative I am of the Goldberg Clinic and what Dr. Tanner's done for me. It's really crazy. If you let your body do the healing, it can go a long ways.
Well, I appreciate you saying that. Thank you, TJ.
You're welcome.